Can a property be subdivided? A beginner's guide for buyers and investors. Can a property be subdivided? Whether you're considering buying acreage, an investment property, or land for future development, understanding subdivision potential can help you identify opportunities and avoid costly mistakes. So let's break it down. First, what does it mean to subdivide a property? Subdividing is the process of dividing one parcel of land into two or more separate lots. Once approved, each lot can often be sold, developed, or owned independently. For investors, subdivision can create opportunities to increase property value, build multiple homes, or generate additional income. However, not every property can be subdivided. One of the biggest factors is zoning. Local zoning regulations determine how land can be used and often establish minimum lot sizes, frontage requirements, density limits, and other development standards. For example, if zoning requires a minimum lot size of 1 acre, a 2-acre property may potentially be divided into 2 lots, but a smaller parcel may not qualify. That's why zoning should always be one of the first things buyers investigate. Another important factor is access. Each new lot typically needs legal access to a public road. If the property doesn't have adequate frontage or access, subdivision may become more difficult or require additional approvals. Utilities also play a major role. Buyers should determine whether water, sewer, electricity, and other services are available for future lots. In some cases, utility limitations can impact development potential. You'll also want to consider topography and physical characteristics. Features such as streams, flood zones, steep slopes, wetlands, or easements may reduce the amount of usable land and affect how a property can be divided. Many buyers assume that because a property is large, subdivision will be simple. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. In addition to zoning requirements, local governments may require surveys, engineering plans, environmental reviews, and formal approvals before subdivision can occur. So what questions should buyers ask before purchasing? Start with these. What is the current zoning classification? What is the minimum lot size requirement? Are there any easements or restrictions? Does the property have sufficient road frontage? Are utilities available? And has the local government approved similar subdivisions in the area? These questions can help determine whether your plans are realistic before making a purchase. For investors, subdivision can offer significant benefits. Potential advantages may include creating additional buildable lots, increasing land value, expanding development opportunities, generating future resale potential. However, it's important to remember that subdivision involves costs, timelines, and regulatory approvals that should be evaluated carefully. This is where working with experienced professionals becomes extremely valuable. At TJS Team, we help buyers and investors evaluate properties beyond what's visible in the listing. We assist clients with researching zoning, reviewing subdivision potential, understanding local regulations, and identifying both opportunities and risks before they buy. Because sometimes the true value of a property isn't just what exists today, it's what may be possible tomorrow. If you're considering buying land, acreage, or investment property in Metro Atlanta and want to explore subdivision opportunities, reach out to TJS Team. We'd be happy to help you evaluate your options and make informed decisions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.